Well, it started about 1981. 81.
No, in 81 I was 20 in 82. I was 20 in August 82, so I spent the most of 82 as 19. I'm proud that I know that. It has took me a fucking long time to work out that I wasn't fucking 18 till August 82. Because I go 62, 72, 80. Hang on, 62, 80. I'm 30. 62 to 72. Anyway, I was 18.
Yeah, we settled on that. All right, yeah.
I'm not also as dyslexic and ADHD, I'm dyspraxic.
Oh, that's coordination, isn't it?
No, that's maths, mate. Maths. Dyspraxic is maths, yeah.
Right, okay.
Talking funny, so you go with it. It's only later that comes. When you think because you see yourself at the top of the indie charts, at the top of the, not indie charts, but let's call them the knobhead charts. And there's another chart there, and there's another chart there. All these charts, the top 10 in the fucking, what's that for the homeless called? Ed Sheeran. No, Ed Sheeran wanting the fucking bubble of spunk. All those sort of fucking charts, that all started springing up in the 80s. So there was, none of that.
You got from bad to worse now, yeah. How much support did you get though from them? How much? They call it artist and repertoire, don't they? How much support did you get? Or we just left to get on with it?
Well,
what was your Ryder?
Fucking no.
Did you get any support, or were you left to get on with it?
I don't know what you mean by support.
Product and then the way you perform.
Do they get us on radio stations
the way you
to talk
put yourself
about
out there as well?
So, yeah.
The way you put yourselves out there as well.
Look, as far as we was concerned, we did interviews on the radio, we did interviews on the telly, we got on the latest trendy shows, that Tony was doing, that we sat in all of all these shows, the next thing they're on them. So as far as support, what you want to say, I hear things now like, hey, what do you think about the girl on Gogglebox? Not the fucking Gogglebox where it's these celebs, who's not getting back up because, they're just fucking her off. There's nobody there giving the support. For what? Until 89, 90. I think the press and the Sun really started talking about it and promoting it. Whether it was a bad promotion or a good promotion, whether it was saying things like, you're going to kill your granny on this stuff or what, it was still advertising it. It was just like in 1986 when I'm first going to New York and me and Bez are sat in our flat, freezing our bollocks off because we can't put any fucking electric on or gas or anything, and we got no food, and we're going to go over to New York because Tony's saying you're going to New York for a week or so, right? And we read in the Sun about this new drug, it's called crack. Now, in 86, let me get this right, early, so I am, by this time I'm 62, 72, 72, 82, 23. Not August yet. And when a 23-year-old kid reads this, there's a drug, and it's in America, and when you have this puff on this drug, you go through space. 16-year-old kid, 15-year-old kid. And I didn't want to be, listening to Brother of the Man or, whatever else was on the top of the pops at the moment. And then these bands come on the top of the pops, and we'd already sort of heard them, but you didn't get to see them or anything. Now, and these guys there on this record called Factory, they was like fucking amazing, doing something totally different.
Right. Question, if you got one, shout. Yeah, down there. Yeah. Go on.
I absolutely adore
Pensioner? Did you say you're a pensioner?
She's 65. She is, because I met her at
I'm supposed to swallow that, right? You're a pensioner, right? Okay.
Shaun, you said that before.
Who are you? What, that you're a pensioner?
No, but I love your ideas on, you know, on your,
You forgot the
Are
question.
you ADHD? Have you had the check? Have you been checked out? Come to Germany? Oh, you come from Germany?
yeah. But I love your ideas on, like, aliens and all your ideas on that.
Right.
So, can you tell me, sorry, your ideas on all the aliens and...
Okay. Yeah. Well, here's how it really is, dead sort of upfront, and I'm either completely off my fucking face and mad, or my medication for my thyroid is doing something with my other medication for my arthritis that's making me delusional and seeing shit. And apparently, because I've been fucking tested, it's not. And also, I'm not going blind, right? It's like, on Coronation Street, you've got Johnny going blind because he sees his son. Keeps seeing his son. Anyway, he's got this fucking thing, because he's going blind, that's making him see this shit. So, I go to the best fucking private people, you know, yeah, why not? I've been waiting fucking 3 years to go to National Health, so I wanted to sort it out straight away that I'm not fucking up in tits and I'm not going blind. So the shit that I see and constantly see, and I've been seeing since I was 15, 14. I mean, I've not even had an acid at 14. As the cat.
Right, we're going to move on. Crack on. That gentleman, shout loud, come on.
I just want to say our town of Shrewsbury, that everyone's here today, is full of music, live music, which is absolutely brilliant. I've been playing here 10 years of my life, which is absolutely great. It's full of your music, Oasis, Liam and everything. And it's absolutely brilliant. And you coming here today has been absolutely fucking brilliant.
Oh, thank you. Down here. Go.
Set the mic.
You're right, Shaun. Yeah, I was reading an article the other day about the Rope for Luck video.
You did?
I was reading it.
Oh, right, okay.
And so I went on, I hadn't seen it again for a few years. I looked at it again, and I think it captures the scene really well. But you look like you're having a very, very good time on it, Shaun. So, can you remember anything about the Rope for Luck video?
Well, yeah, I mean, on the Rope for Luck video, when that was made, I was really young. And we was having a good time because, you know, we was all on it. We didn't really understand what he did. It was just this drug that made us all completely, you know, love each other and like each other and not want to fight each other and rob each other and stab each other and fucking kill each other, you know, no matter where it came from. You know, so we was, you know, and we was having a great time and, you know, that's it. I mean, that captured that. I mean, if you want to go into the politics of the next thing when the directors started bringing, you know, 7 and 8 year old and 10-year-old kids on it and having them dancing on it, then at first it was like, whoa, you'll think about that and say, fuck me, this looks like a pedo video. What the fuck's going on here? You know, but, and then you'll get, well, you're bringing kids into drugs, and that wasn't the sort of, you know, so there's a lot going on with that. Yes. That video. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. Right, gentlemen here.
Do I recall that you single-handedly
stop TFI Friday going live.
Right, let me get this again, right? TFI Friday was always a live broadcast. What you've got to understand that if a dude that goes on that show and he's in a wheelchair because he can't walk and he can't sit, then knocks over all the camera crew and causes madness, right? I'm ADHD. I didn't do anything on purpose, right? I swear, like, you know, part of my ADHD, nobody's ADHD is the same. So I've got a bit of Tourette's going on in there, I've got all sorts going on in there. So Channel 4 are big on, you know, hidden disabilities. So, you know, I've got disabilities and, you know, so I got punished off Channel 4 for 20 years for swearing. I'm not taking the piss here, I didn't do that on purpose or couldn't help that. So that's up to them how they deal with that. If I'm doing that today, I wouldn't get banned. You know, it'd be a totally different outlook on that.
Right, lady.
Hello. What did Bez, apart from the maracas, bring to the band? And how did it come about Bez being in the band?
Bez was my best mate. You know, we was partners through drugs. We sold drugs together. And also, I thought the video was really coming into play. And I thought Bez would look, when we're making videos with themes, Bez would look really good. The girls would like him, because all the girls loved him. And he would look great on video, and he would look great on stage. So, and he was my best mate, and he was in the fucking band, and that's it.
Right, something now that you first.
He made a career out of it. Very successful.
Nice and loud.
To the nearest million, how many times has somebody said to you, "You're twisting my melon, man"?
Yeah, well, I don't mind that, you know. I mean,
How many millions?
well, you know, I mean, just as many as the millions that probably say to Steve McQueen, so, which I totally ripped off him.
Thank you, Ben.
Yes, sir. And then you.
No, I mean, the film 24 Hour Party, people, right, let's get this, it's a really funny comedy drama, right? Okay, if we was that stupid, it's called, let's call it Carry On Comedy Drama 24 Hour Party, people, so it's dead funny. Well, look, if we was that fucking stupid, we really couldn't even dress ourselves when we got out of bed. So it takes the funny elements of everything and exaggerates everything. So therefore it's a great film. Well, does it doesn't portray anybody. It's a caricature, it's a comedy cartoon caricature of everybody's characters. Mine, Tony's, Ian Curtis's, you know, even though he wasn't in it, he's dead. But, you know, anybody that was around on that, it's a comedy caricature. Shaun, you've got to pull Bez out from fucking having that boxing match with because he's a professional athlete and he'll kill him. I mean, it's like, really? He'll kill him? Really? No, I mean, it's just fucking funny because people see he's been on drugs and, you know, and he looks, you know. I mean, if it was a street fight, the person that he fought in the boxing ring, Bez would kill him.
All right, gentlemen in, Shaun.
Sure. I've got a lot of questions I could ask you, man. We could speak to you for hours, but a couple of questions. You're a working class boy, you come from a working class background, and you've been in situations that most working class people don't go to. So, is anything about that situation or that kind of history in you changed you? Is there something that makes you feel really uncomfortable about that?
Well, look, the older I got, when I was young, I wasn't uncomfortable about being uneducated. It was, I could sit with people, you know, that have, you know, have got fucking beyond A levels and, you know, fucking diplomas or whatever you want to fucking call them, anything. Well, as I got older and older and older, I started to sort of think about that and think where my education stopped. So I did go through a bit of a bad time on it. And in situations of being me and that, and I just had to get back to what's real and just, you know, I'm all right. You know, I can deal with it.
One last question. That's what we do by Locking on Days of Loose Bit. At the start of that track, there's a click of a lighter and a large inhale.
Yeah.
What were you smoking then, bro?
Do you know what? It's actually on the video what I was smoking. It would have either been brown or you know, a joint. So one of them two.
Right, lady in the middle.
If there was a piece of tin foil on the video, I'd cut it out and then it'd be the other one.
Stand up and shout loud because they can't hear you otherwise.
Shaun, of all the tunes you've done over the years, which is your most proudest tune you're proud of, and what you most prefer performing live?
I mean, I go in albums, I go in bodies of work. So, you know, it's like, you know, when you look what you did as a young kid and you go and make an album, you know, as a kid, you come from, you know, fucking just normal kid. The next thing, you made this album, and then you go and tour it for 3 years. After 3 years, you come back, you go and make another album. Then you go and tour it for 3 years. Then when you tour it for 3 years, you go back and make another album.
What do you most perform?
Then you go and tour it for 3 years. So your bodies of work, you don't look at things as individuals, bodies of work.
So performing live, what tune, out of all your tunes, what do you most prefer when you come to do a live set? What tune do you think, yeah, I really like?
I've gone through stages where I've hated every fucking tune because I've been doing them since, you know, the mid-80s. You know, or 88, we wrote for luck or whatever. So, you know, I'm now at a time in life where I actually fucking love what I'm doing. You know, and I understand it, and I've got older and wiser, and I'm happy where I am, and I'm happy who I am. So, you know, there's not just one song, it's a body of work and doing, you know, that work.
Give us a tune! Give us a tune! Give us a tune!
Right. It's my turn.
Nice and loud.
Who's your favourite person to have ever collaborated with, and is there anyone in the future that you'd like to collaborate with?
Future collaborations, I don't know, I get asked every fucking day of the week. Really, you know, every, you know, there's always some sort of collaboration going along.
Billie Eilish.
If I fancy it, I'll do it. If I don't, I won't. And who I've worked with up to now, then, you know, I've seriously thought about it, and I'm good with it.
Right, lady here, then I'll go over
I
there.
see you back on our telly.
Nice and loud.
What persuaded you to go into the jungle?
What made me go into the jungle? Well, when I went into the jungle, I was 49 years old. So I'd been in the industry or in the game since I was 18, where you get in and you're the moody guy in the rock band and you do this and you do that and you play the rock and roll game. But if I'd have been asked to go in the jungle at 18, I'd have just said fuck off. You know? But I was 49. It's a different part of your life, it's a different part of your career, you're doing totally different things than that you did when you was fucking 18, 25, 35. You know, your career goes in different ways, and that was the right age for a 49-year-old man to then go and do that. You know, and now I'm 59, and that's 10, 11 years ago, so, you know, it's a stage, you know, that's what the longevity of a career in the industry. It's easy. You know, it's like you get these kids on X Factor, and you get in X Factor, and they might win the show, and you think, I've made it. Well, that's not it, that's just the fucking start of it. You know.
Can you remember the names you called that snake that bit you?
Well, you know, it was a fucking show business snake. I mean, at the end of the day, right, all those bugs that get put on you, right, they're bred in laboratories. You wouldn't get the insurance for the show if they was normal bugs that could give you any sort of shit to people that are in, you know, the industry. And you know, so all those snakes and everything, that's a showbiz snake. It was on Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know, and when it bit me, I wanted to fucking pull its head off. Kill it. You know, but you can't, you couldn't do that because it's insured for about £2 million. It's a showbiz snake, it's done this, done that, and it's just a TV show. Here's £500,000, they want you to do Dancing on Ice. Well, I've got a false hip. I don't have a real hip. And I've got a fucked up spine. So I can't do Dancing on Ice. It's impossible, wouldn't be able to do it. You know, unless I let me dance in a fucking wheelchair. So, you know, but it's like anything, you know, with all this stuff, you know, money's a tempting thing, yeah? There's nothing wrong in, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, if we could give everybody in the world money, and I only say that money doesn't buy happiness, but it fucking helps. You know, when everybody's got enough money just to, you know, just to live and just to fucking not have to fucking worry about shit and do shit that is going to kill them just for some money. You know, so when everyone's got, you know, an alright bit of money, then you know, that's alright. I've got a bit of green.
Shaun Ryder, come on one more time. He's been waiting for ages.
Well, you know what? The fucking Indian with the blonde beard aren't going to stop to the answer to that question. What do you want to ask?
You, sir, are next. Carry on, you're first, go on.
Okay, can I just say, I've followed you for 33 years, but I can't get to see it now, but anyway, 33 years.
Literally, I have known this girl since I was 4.
Yeah.
She's looking for 33 years.
That's fantastic, thank you very much. I'm glad someone asked.
Right.
I don't even think my mum's looked me for 33 years, so I'm honoured.
This, right.
Yeah,
Come on, then.
question.
Come on.
I've read a lot about your ADHD. I work with 16 and 19 years old. As you said, classroom involves ADHD students. Yeah?
Say that again.
She works with...
Yeah, I heard all that, and then you said ADHD students, what?
Right, so I'm a teacher in a further education for 16 to 19-year-olds with ADHD.
Yeah.
When I was saying tonight, I'm going to be Shaun Ryder, I put you on the screen, and I went, who's he?
Get on with this!
Well, that would be the normal answer from someone under fucking 16 or 14. I mean, that's not a new answer, is it?
We're going to move on.
Have you got something serious that I can answer you about ADHD? Because I have 3 daughters with it. Shh. What can I advise teenagers with ADHD? Well, one, that would be virtually impossible, but the adults who look after the teenagers get them as much help and as whatever they fucking need, and don't think that it's just kids doing some sort of fucking blag, because the next thing you will be visiting them in prison. Right, so they need
Stone Roses in '89.
Yeah.
Did any of the before the Roses debut album, did that influence any of the Monday's 90s songs?
No, you fuck! I mean, look, I know Ian, I know all of them. Manny came later. I mean, you know, I know all the lads, right? Ian was a goth, you know, when we was petty boys.